Hello, viewers. I'm excited to bring this message to you today with Pastor Adilo. I'm Counselor Bob, and our YouTube channel, Jesus Loves Everyone. We're so excited to be here because we have a path to Jesus that's never been done before in history. For the first time in history, we have a path for nearly all viewers to access Jesus. And how can that be done? Through our 8-step emotional core therapy app and right here, and using our books and videos, we now have a path to Jesus. So we're excited about showing that to you. Pastor Adilo is almost 50 years old. I'm almost 59. We have almost 100 years of being a Catholics together. But our view of Catholicism is that we love all people. Jesus loves, love thy neighbor as thyself. So we believe that all religions, all spiritualities have the same path that they can have to peace and happiness. What we want to do today is talk about that path because we're excited about it. And it's also our obligation and duty to bring this to you. We've had a nice life and we enjoy what we do, but we have an obligation till the day we die to be Christians and bring this to other people. It's not an easy process. Pastor Adilo, are you sure about this process to bring people back, to get people to Jesus?
I am totally sure. It is to some degree to make sure that everyone in the whole entire world know about who Jesus is. The pathway for happiness, for enjoying life is with Jesus. And there is no doubt about it that we, all humanity, need to know who our Creator is and how we can get there together.
Right. Now, Pastor Adilo has been a pastor for the last 7 years. He's been a good Catholic his whole life. I've made a lot of mistakes. I've messed up a lot of situations. When I do, I always ask for forgiveness from Jesus. It's a sin to hurt other people, and I try to make amends, that type of thing. So my life has not been as easy as Pastor Adilo's in some ways. We both have had challenges in our life, but we try to overcome them. The thing that I'm excited about now is that there's a path for nearly all human beings, and that comes from the 8-step app. It's like talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend. One of the things that Pastor Adilo has taught me is to make Jesus your best friend. I was talking to someone today, a good friend of mine, and they were struggling with some stress, and I said, you know what? Try to make Jesus your best friend. Pastor Adilo, you've always had that notion in your mind of making your Jesus your best friend. How long have you had that for? Who helped you get that?
Yes, in order to get there, it's not easy to have a good friends or friends like be there when you need them. In a perfect world, probably would say that a friend will be there for the good and for the bad. So the difference between this conversation and previous is that sometimes good friends, they are not there when you need them. They abandon you. They leave you. They tell you, I will pray for you, but never show up. Never say, here is a hope in this moment of desperation. But with Jesus, it's different. So I made my decision to let Jesus live in my heart forever. And that is the good news that I have for all the viewers. That Jesus is always when you need Him. For example, if you're going through a divorce, let's say, just for instances, you know how long you feel, how horrible it is, how destroy moments come in your life. But you know what? If you have a good friend, and that's Jesus, He will never let you. He will never judge you. He always will give you encouragement to look forward and have hope that one day everything will be in perfection.
Right. I've had Jesus in my life. I'm 59 years old this year. Adilo's almost 50. That's almost 100 years we've had Jesus as our friends. Not so much 100, but maybe in our teens, we maybe our young teens or early child, we accepted Him in our heart. But we were able to talk to Him all the time and pray to Him. In our other videos talk about the power of prayer. Well, now you have the app. Anytime, day or night, you can process your stress through the app. All stress comes through the 8 steps, and it's the emotions that cause us stress. It's not an easy path because you have to do good work and do good things in your life. Most people make 100 to 200 choices a day, from turning on the lights, switch in the morning, brushing your teeth, walking the dog, going to school, going to work. You have to make choices, and they have to be good choices. If you're making bad choices, you're going to have the guilt, and who needs that? Pastor Adilo, do you like your job as a pastor?
Yeah, I love it. But not only that, I think it's a God calling. It's like God called you to cancel,
Yeah.
the road from this point of view. So it is a calling that you need to have the ears open and the eyes peeled in order to understand that there is a divine calling. So the divine is always calling people. No matter where you live, if you live in Africa, in Europe, in Asia, or anywhere in the whole globe, God is only calling people. And God called by name. So that's why I enjoy so much, because I believe that Jesus called me to do what I am doing right now, and it's getting to in your home. That's allow us to be in your home. So that's why I love to be here with you, and I'm sure that you are enjoying to touching people through these messages.
Right. Pastor Deal and I met in the hospital. We worked in the emergency room together in a urban area of Chicago. There was highly a lot of crime, a lot of poverty, etc. But we never gave up hope. That's where we met, and that's where we allowed. It was a Catholic hospital, so we allowed to use Jesus and the power of spirituality and prayer to help people. The power of prayer is very powerful. The power of Jesus is powerful. Jesus loves all people, so our spiritual approach embraces other religions. Even if you're agnostic, atheist, you can still use the 8-step process. But we have no doubts that this process can work. Anytime, day or night, you have to give yourself the time and energy it needs to work this process. It might take 5 or 10, 20 hours, but you have it right here. This app has links to my videos, books, journal articles, all free teaching tools you can use, and you can learn the 8-step process. Stress comes from the 4 emotions, which are joy, grief, fear, relief. Most people have difficulty with great deal of suffering. When we work in a hospital together, people were really suffering. Sometimes they died, passed away. Sometimes they were chronically ill from cancer. What's the difference? What kind of things happen when people are suffering? Pastor Bill, you can talk about how Jesus is present during that time.
Yeah, from the pastoral perspective, it is difficult to see someone who is in the stage of cancer or whatever it is. Those moments in time is like thinking about the end of life, but never is end of life is if there is no Jesus in the life. Okay, thank you so much. All right.
And with that, thank you too. We have to end this program because our pets are coming in, so we have our family coming in, so we have to stop the video. Thank you so much. We'll look forward to seeing you next time in our video.